Well, howdy.
Well, what's happening, sir?
We're back.
We are back. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been what, like Tuesday?
Yeah.
And then Thursday?
And then Thursday.
And then Tuesday? Like clockwork, you can count on the fist.
Huh.
Well, bring us in, man. What
Well,
do we got
welcome to
going
the
this
writer's room.
week?
This week, I think we're going to try to put together a commercial or a spot for a contest that VooDoo Ranger IPA is throwing down. They're looking for 5-minute shorts to premiere at Adult Swim's film festival.
All right, hold that guy up again. Bring it up to the camera there so that we can see it. A little closer.
Oh, sure.
Wrong camera, bud. There you go. That's the wrong camera. You know
Yeah,
you're on
but
the other camera, right?
Look at my camera's not plugged in.
Jesus.
What camera is this? Camera two.
Now move it up. Hey, there you go. Okay, so what's the premise behind this now? So this is what, like a booze company or something?
Yeah, it's just a beer company,
Okay.
brewer out of someplace in Colorado, I think.
All right.
New Belgium Brewing Company. This is like um, one of their beers, the
Okay.
Voodoo Ranger.
And then
So they have
what's
this.
the idea?
Well, I don't know that they're. I mean, it just has to feature that figure in some way.
Okay. And there's a big set of rules on this as well, like
Yeah, they
the
want to. Yeah,
rules.
the rules of what they're looking for. I mean, they're basically just looking. They don't want people to glorify binge drinking or anything that they would deem dangerous, and they want to
Anything that
kind of
they would
keep it.
sell.
Yeah, anything they would sell. They want to keep it like PG
Right.
ish.
Okay. Well, that's cool. And the cost of admission for this thing in order to enter was just buying the guy, right?
Buying the guy off their site for $15,
Okay. And when does this do?
$10. We got October 22nd.
October 22nd.
All right.
Okay.
So this is a little bit longer than the last project we worked on, the 48 hour.
Yeah, quite a bit longer.
Yep.
Okay. October 22nd, super doable. That's a month away. What what are you thinking? Like, have you given
I
any
had a few
thought as to
ideas.
what this should be?
Yeah, I had a couple ideas. I liked yours that you mentioned about the making a doll come to life, possibly
Yeah.
like having someone that was that or what is that in the flesh.
Yeah. So the idea being like an older guy who is given something by maybe a grandkid. Hey, grandpa or papa, something like that. Come in there.
Right.
What's this? Oh, that's just an old toy. Nothing to see there. He walks back and then sort of transports into the memories of when he was actually that character, and it's actually really based off of him. And then he was going to be a super abusive drunk
Right.
who just got shit faced on voodoo beer all the time
Mhm.
and got in bar fights and got thrown around out in parking lots.
Right. Just a big old IPA fan.
Yeah, he's just a fan of IPA and getting beat up by bouncers. Just a dude.
Yep. The dude.
Just a dude. I'm
Huh.
going to open
Yeah,
up a
I liked
doc
it up until
here.
the happy ending.
Okay. Well, what do you think would be a better ending?
Uh, yeah, that's a tough one. I know that we would immediately get disqualified if we portrayed him in that
That's
light.
true. I guess that's true.
Still might be fun though. It might be one of those commercials that you didn't that you don't get to see.
All right. I'm sending you an invite real quick to the or a Google Doc
All right.
so that we can start taking some notes down on this guy, as is the way of our people. Let me see if this is even set up. Oh yeah, it looks good. Good job, me.
Hey.
And then the Celtics, I'm going to use break into 3, page 85 of Sizzle Tits. If you want to go ahead and grab that, it is ready to go as well. So we're in good shape.
So one of the ideas I was tossing around is I haven't really given it a whole lot of thought as to, where to start, other than maybe have somebody cleaning out an old box of toys and then brings up a memory, and it's a guy's dad, and
Yeah.
he kind of reminisces about his dad and the toy, and he takes his dad's ashes maybe to their fishing spot or something,
Cracks a beer,
cracks a beer.
casts the pole, sends a little bit of
Yeah.
dad out into the pond.
Little dad out, yeah.
And then, and then he reels it down, and it's the voodoo doll. And then he looks up, right?
Yeah. It's a sign.
I think that we're winning.
Dude, that's great.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
It doesn't have to be. Yeah, it doesn't have to be funny.
Oh, we're going to succeed in that. I think the winner will be funny, though.
Maybe we'll make it funny.
What if he uses the doll and brings his dad back? Literal voodoo style. And his dad is just this shambling whatever.
Right.
Like, kind of like a Pet Cemetery deal.
Right.
Oh, dude, can we do a Pet Cemetery deal?
With somebody's dad?
With somebody's dad? And just like literally like have, and then it'll be like him getting chased. Voodoo beer. Please do not engage in voodoo. Yeah, I don't know if that's as good as I don't know. Maybe it is better than, it's funnier than having him pull the doll out of the pond after he spread the ashes. What if he attacks line, casts it out into the pond, and brings in an actual human in that outfit? And then you just see a pant leg on a spit getting burnt later on. Thanks, Dad. Yeah?
Yeah.
I like that. So,
Yeah.
The idea so far.
That would be funny as shit.
They wouldn't see it coming. So the idea so far is the son takes ashes of dad to favorite. Fishing hole to spread. Son attaches voodoo doll to the line and casts. Son solemnly. What is it saying? I'm spelling that wrong. Huh. What's that for? Son solemnly waits, watching the bobber. Son spreads ashes and gets a hit. Sono. Son reels in actual voodoo human. cut to son barbecuing voodoo man's leg and thanking dead dad for.
Now we need to make a human one of these.
Yep, we're gonna have to buy some stuff.
Yeah.
Can you take shit? Do you want to take that out of box? You probably want to keep that box, don't you? Do we need to buy another one?
I might have to buy a second one, so we can have one in the box and one out of the box.
I agree. I think keeping it in the box is cool, but if we're going to do this, we're going to definitely need one for that, and we're definitely going to need one to try to get the costume together for our voodoo guy that we're going to pull out of this lake.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to create a leg spit. Just have the voodoo guy's leg over a thing. We've got that foot.
We do
got
have
that
that.
hand and that foot. We could just put a rod through them and have them go in with like the voodoo guy pieced out off to the side. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Voodoo beer. I think that wins. I think we just won this contest, Terry.
I think so. Yeah.
All
We'll
right.
be in Colorado.
Dude, we cannot go to Colorado.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I cannot go to Colorado.
Yeah.
No. No. There is too much freedom in Colorado for a guy like me. I need to stay here. Okay. So what do we think here? I mean, do we think that this is an idea that we want to run with?
I think it's an idea we want to run with.
Okay.
It kind of incorporates a lot of things, and it's definitely not what you would expect.
Oh, because it should look really sentimental and feel good until he pulls that thing out of the lake and eats it. Because he's just going to beat it with a club and then go and look up, and that's where we'll cut away to the campfire. So we'll have the campfire fade into his face.
Yep.
Right? So it's like the flames are licking him, and then it turns into the fire, and then it pulls back a little bit, and you see the leg on the spit. And that's when he'll go, thanks, Dad, and take a big old bite out of a foot or something. Yeah. And we have the parts for that, too, so that's great.
Yep.
Love it. All right. Well, there's your idea. We have just, like, in record time, we never come up with stuff this fast. It always takes a half hour, 45 minutes at the very least to start getting down the path of where we feel good about something.
Yeah.
This, next Tuesday, let's do it. Oh, cool. Darren's in for next Tuesday.
Awesome.
Yeah, this is good. All right. Well, let's start writing.
All right.
Let's get to the Celtics page. And I told you that I was in 13, right? T's and P's and then 13. 13 is called Break Into 3.
Break into 2. Break into 3.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Are you in? There you are.
Yeah, I'm in it.
All right.
I'm here.
Let's get going. You want to start typing? I'm going to start thinking of who could be cast for something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, because without me singing a word, that I'm already thinking that Blaze Nally's perfect for this role.
Yeah, he's in dad mode till next year.
Yeah, I know.
But we could ask. He might
I know.
be down to shoot a beer commercial in a day.
Be a long day.
Yeah.
Because we'll have to shoot. He's going to be there all day long. Go out there early in the morning and spend the day fit. That's what we need to do. We need to include something where the dad, like he's reading a letter and, the dad says that he wants him to go to their favorite spot and go fishing You know what I'm saying? And that'll
Yeah.
be kind of the impetus of all of that. Him reading a note. We can do a little thing where he is driving there or something as the note's being read. You know what I mean? That cool sort of montagey sort of feel. Yeah, we're not going to be able to use Blaze. It's going to take too long. Oh, that's a bummer. But anyway, yeah, and that's what'll get him out there. And then he'll think of it later of spreading the ashes. He'll be like, spread the ashes. And that's when it'll bite instantly. If we had a budget, I would have him pull 4 or 5 of them out of the water. And just have a stack of VooDoo humans over there to fillet and have. But I think one works. Who is going to be our lead? Because our lead doesn't even really have to talk.
Right.
Which, if I'm being honest, means that somebody like Cody, who looks great on screen, would be a good candidate.
Yeah. He
Cody
maybe
Baker Pond.
Cody would be good. Dustin, I don't know if you've ever seen Dustin Burkert perform comic, but he might be good. He might be a good pick.
Justin Burkett.
Burkert.
You know who might be a good pick is Jason Emery.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might be a real good pick.
Yeah. He's got a unique look, and he could probably sell this. I like how he did Rodney. That was that was such a good.
That's
character.
really it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that he could sell it and do really well with it. Who else? So let's say Emery. What was your guy's name? Jason Burkett?
Burkert.
Spell that.
Berkert, I think.
Okay. Jason Emery. We don't have to limit it to just male leads. It could be anybody, I suppose.
Right.
Roberto might be cool for it. Meaning Garcia.
Yeah.
Because he's got a really good look. Because there's not going to be the letter and the instructions can all be written or done in the voice of the dad.
Yeah.
Pardon me, the dad. And then, I mean, really, man, or, and then, thanks, Dad. I mean, that's pretty much all the lines you got.
Yeah.
Everything else will just be voiceover. We need a pond. Do you have a pond by your house?
Yeah. We have like 3 of them in the retention ponds.
Okay. So we might be able to do one there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that going to be rough because there'll be houses and shit in the background? Or is there one that goes like backs into a field?
Yeah, there's one that backs into a field.
Okay.
And there's a common sidewalk that goes to, and so the back of houses are behind you, but if we shot the right way, that pond would just have a field in front of it. So.
And you have a fire pit at your house still, right?
Yeah, I have one I'm working on.
Okay. Well, it doesn't have to be completed. It can just be a pit, just someplace that we can start a fire and put a spit over the top of. We can just shoot that at your house.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll look some stuff up while you're doing this. box, old photos, keepsakes, Voodoo Ranger action figure, grabs toy. Oh, okay. Now
You know what?
is this gonna fit with the dead dad thing?
I think so.
Okay.
Because what I'm gonna do is then maybe have him look at the toy, and then he's shuffling through the house, and we have signs that the dad recently passed away. Maybe he's going through the house,
Oh, so he's
and
like
then
doing
he
it. Okay.
right, and maybe even show him maybe the next thing I show is he's got some things that he's gonna do, like a stack that's like donations. Maybe he's got like a stack of things, and on top it says donations, and then a stack of a couple things, and maybe he has the doll and he's getting ready to list it on for sale. So maybe we could
Okay.
show a screenshot of him getting ready to list this collectible maybe,
Right.
and then he thinks about it and
And
opens
puts
it
him on
up
the end
and
of a fishing hook.
starts playing with him.
Then how does he get from the garage to the?
To the fishing hole.
Yeah.
Maybe he reads a letter from his dad about the Voodoo Ranger or something.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see where it goes. Let me check this Voodoo Ranger out guy out real quick. Images. Huh. On eBay, somebody's selling a Voodoo Ranger figure for $400, a 3D bust. Voodoo Ranger doll.
So maybe we create our own little web page that's its own eBay auction site. Maybe it's just for toys or action figures, rare action figures.
What, for him to
It
try to
looks like
sell it?
he's going to sell it, and then he opts to play with it.
Okay.
Maybe he reads a letter from his dad that talks about the day he bought that for him. I just got a promotion, whatever. I came home, we went fishing. I let you have no, I guess I couldn't say I let you have a sip of my beer because that would then be
Right.
against the rules.
Right. That's true.
I could just show the dad and the son, or maybe him say, I sat down, I had a sip of my IPA, and you were so happy to get root beer or whatever.
There you go. Green. Smokey Bear hat. Yellow. Elvis glasses.
Yep.
Um,
I love that hat.
yeah, it's Smokey Bear. Skeleton mask. Those are what the drill instructors wore in the Marines. A type of it.
Oh yeah.
That jacket is something.
Mm-hmm.
That jacket is something. Because the pants are easy. The pants are just a straight leg pant.
Yeah.
Gold boots, whatever. Skeleton hands. I don't know what we're going to do about that. Let's do skeleton gloves. The tie is kind of like a Boy Scouts tie. So it's like a neckerchief that has
Oh, yeah.
a slide on it.
Yeah.
So we needed
But yeah. But then the picture, the drawing of him, he's got like a little zip up jacket underneath his jacket,
uh-huh. Yes, he does.
like a hoodie or
Right.
something. He's got instead of a tie, it looks like or is that like a bolo?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
He's got a red, it's like a neckerchief, and then it has
Right.
one of those Cub Scout, Boy Scouts slide buckles that goes up it.
Okay.
We need a zip up jacket. That is like green. Small collar. And then we need this crazy purple jacket. With gold chest stuff. Call it flare. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 red stripes each sleeve. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 red dashes. Lower half. Front. Does it say or show on the box what the back of that jacket looks like? Because it looks like it has some kind of things on the side, like maybe where it ties together, or maybe they're just circles.
Mm. Yeah. It looks like maybe on the side there's some kind of drawstring or something. I can't tell.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like maybe little strings, like rope.
On the side.
Kind of looks like the front of that is got some kind of embroidery.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Yeah, there's like a.
Okay, so on the side, it's probably the same. Yeah, it's probably the same design that's on the.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Like a circle with a big loop connecting it and then another circle on the back. Yep. All right. We got it.
Easy peasy.
4 side gold flare. Keep that picture. What is this? The emblem on the hat is like a green smoky bear hat with emblem. Picture of that guy. All right, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, wait a minute. He has one of those hats with the floppy ears on under the other hat.
Oh, okay.
So he has a brown eared cold weather hat. Cool. And all of this has to be able to get destroyed because we're going to be throwing a person in a lake to shoot this.
Yeah.
Good. Cool. All right. I'm going to start digging, figure out what the hell this is going to be. I'll just let you run with this first part if you'd like.
Yep.
So we need, get the old Amazon out. Um, ooh, it's kind of cool. Oh, snap. What color is that hat again? Was it green? It's green, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder if they have this in green. Hang on a minute. That's the other kind of hat we need, actually. If they have it in brown, what is this called? A trapper hat. There we go. Okay, that's 16 bucks. And then a trapper hat. Can you hear John crying?
No.
Oh, I wish I wouldn't have said anything. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It can be here. Cool. See if they got it brown. That's the one. Okay. Add that. What size is this thing? Okay. I don't know under what circumstance you'll find this letter. Elvis glasses. You're fine, babe. Come on in. You're the only viewer. And you're in here. Oh, is that true? Oh, yeah, absolutely nobody's watching. Good.
Oh, baby.
Oops. Skeleton mask. Oh. Dude, some of these are creepy. They got some neat skeleton masks.
Yeah.
It's a real. Oh, that's the one. Okay, I found it.
Yep.
Add to the cart. Dude, I've just about got this whole thing bought. Red bolo scarf tie, I guess. Uh, um, maybe neckerchief. Men. Ooh, there we go. There we go. What was it? Red? Okay. What's the length on this guy? Uh,
Wrong one.
what's that?
Action, not act. Wait a minute. That's not action. It's dialogue.
Uh, its longest side is between 3.5, 4 feet. That's perfect. Neckerchief. Slide. Buckle. Maybe. Ooh, there we go. A Boy Scout neckerchief slide. Perfect. We can just paint it a different color. Just has to be gold. Add to cart. Um, green zipper jacket. Man. That one's actually kind of cool. That one would work, but it's not quite right. Hey, here we go. Okay, so that's perfect. We'll do it a large in green. I guess add to cart. It's gonna be an expensive outfit. Um, we could probably go to an Army Navy store and get some of this stuff. Purple jacket. What kind of jacket would you call that, do you think?
I don't know. Kind of
Oh,
unique. I don't know if it's a jacket. I mean, it kind of looks like a little more of maybe a purple leather jacket in the drawing,
okay.
but really it could be any kind of like fabric.
Yeah, but I want it to be really close if
Like a
I
wool
can.
jacket. I can't tell if it's wool.
Let me look here.
I don't even think it, yeah, I don't think it matters.
Well, that's a certain style,
Right. I
and I want to
mean, as
make
far
sure
as
that
the
we're
fabric,
emulating it. Sorry?
and that looks like, so it looks like it's just cut like right above the waist and then that, I'm not quite sure what that collar is all about.
Because there's one. Yeah, the collar is what makes it kind of what it is. That's why the look is so neat. Which there's one in here, but it's like a tailcoat jacket.
Yeah, okay.
Gosh, I wish I knew what that style was called. Because there's stuff in here that's close. I might be able to get my mom to like cut it down and do something with
Mhm.
it, maybe. Oh, it sounds like the show's on in the other room.
What show?
Ours.
Hey,
Yeah, right. What's up? What's up,
hey,
viewer?
what's happening?
Let's give a shout out to
Is
all our
she?
viewers out there.
We need to get our viewers' opinion of where this is going. If they got any suggestions.
Oh, for the script?
Yeah.
Let me move over to the well, shit, I guess I can't. Hang on a second.
You may not believe this. The day I brought you home from the hospital, you had one of these action figures. It was a gift from your Uncle Jack, which is ironic for what he was known for.
Hmm. Carrie, you're trying to get us disqualified, man. Dude, this is the perfect jacket, but it's sequined. No, we can't have a sequin jacket.
No, that doesn't, I don't think that works for this dude.
Not at all. Okay, come on, man. There's got to be something here that looks like that because I've seen this style before. Except when I've seen it, it's had kind of a tie-in. Well, I guess kind of like what they're showing there. It's got like a buckle tie-in down the front. Uh, that's close. Hey, that's closer. But it doesn't come in purple. Oh, well. I'm pooped today.
Wiped. It's been a long day for this guy.
Yeah. How's Ricky?
She's a little better today.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. All right. This sucks.
She ate. She didn't sleep as much.
There's nothing wrong with that. The eating and not being asleep all day has got to be nice. Feeling like a normal human somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
Does she still have any of those lingering effects? Like her toes, like she's like getting the circulation back and everything?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Hmm. Damn. What have I got in? Oh, I've got some of my stuff in here too. So if I save this and this and this other one for later. Maybe. We'll save that one for later. Save that one for later. That means I'm at. So far, without getting the code, I'm at 87 bucks for this outfit. That's not too bad. Not bad at all. Make a film for, so now we're at $97 with the action figure.
Right.
I need to figure out this purple jacket though, because it is definitely eluding me. I can't think of what the hell it's called. All right, keep typing for a second. I'm gonna ask my wife. She knows these things sometimes. Hang on. Okay. She's going to start looking for that for me so that we can get back on this.
Word.
Okay. Man is now pulling the water. This side takes a beer bottle, bounce in the water. Well, we need to show him. Okay. So hang on a second. Let's just stop. Back over on the Google Doc, which we're at now. Is this the direction that we want to go? Or do we want to, because what you've done so far has gotten rid of these three, which is fine. That's totally fine. I just want to make sure that we're on whatever page we're on, it's the same.
Yeah. Because then we can just fill it out from here.
All right. Ah, I see where you're going with it. And takes another sip. There. I think this is at the end of the day only going to be about 45 seconds to a minute for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Maybe a minute and a half tops, but
That's cool.
that's perfect. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So the man takes another sip of beer. At what point, so are we going to try to introduce the urn and the ashes?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. And I think maybe we introduce them right here in the den. So like I was just kind of just trying to sharply get from like what I thought was a pivot or plot point from those notes that we had.
Right.
So I kind of thought, we set the setting was he's in the garage and that's where he discovers so if we show some old keepsake type things, then we can kind of establish that set it up more of the setting. Then we show the den where he's at, like a pile of donations. Maybe we can have some other tales that he's maybe at his dad's house going through things.
We could forget the ashes completely and just have him attach the figure on the end of the line, cast it out, and automatically gets a hit.
Right.
And then he brings in the big voodoo guy with the little voodoo guy in his mouth.
Right.
And then he clubs it and ties it to the front of his car and then drives home and cooks it.
and cooks it.
Yeah. I think it's perfect. Thanks, Dad. Or he's sitting around the fire with the hand and the foot going, and he takes a pull off of some big meaty thing and goes, "Here's to you, Dad." Takes a sip off of the beer. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Let's go that route. We won't make him. We'll have him attach it, and then insta boom gets the hit. We'll have to buy a cool thing to club. We'll just get a hammer. Oh, I've got a 3-pound hand sledge in here that we can use. It'll be perfect. Then we'll show him, load him up, or show it on the front of the hood of his car and putting rope on it. So dumb. Snatched. Immediately snatched. Yeah, he reels in, and there's a life-size VooDoo man with the VooDoo figurine in its mouth. We can even show him fighting it, like running up shore with it bending over, and then then you walk over and you realize that it's a human. Smash. He fights. Yeah, there you go. He reels it in, and then they reveal a human.
Oh, it's way.
Yeah, just a big angry bend in it. Just on the verge of snapping. It's a good thing that he came out with 210-pound test.
Right.
Reels it in, out of the water comes life-size VooDoo dude, VooDoo Ranger. Well, not springs out, he gets drug out. Yes. Flopping on the shoreline. Trying to flop back in the water, dude. Like him trying to flop back into the water. Then back at the house. Then we'll zoom in on his face. And then we'll show the fire. And then we'll show the cooking. And then we'll wrap it. And then we'll have the mask and the hat and the glasses like a severed head, just like on top of an arm or something. VooDoo Ranger, and that'll be it. Fucking brilliant.
The life-size Ranger is sprawling across the hood of a car, roped up real good like.
Yes. Hell yeah. Now, are they going to get mad at us for beating this guy with a hammer? Okay, so we won't beat him with a hammer. We'll just show him trying to flop back in, and then we'll show him pieced out on the thing and being eaten.
Show him trying to flop back in the water and then the guy dragging him off.
Yeah.
And then that cut to he's rotisserie.
Yes, and then cut to him on a rotisserie. Thanks, Dad. VooDoo Ranger. Oh, dude. This is a winner.
What's it called? A spig?
Spit.
Sprig?
Spit.
Spit.
S-P-I-T.
There you go.
Man looks up into the night sky and says, cheers, holds up his VooDoo beer and his VooDoo action figure and says, thanks, Dad. And a beer, because we're going to have to buy a sixer of this stuff too. Because the VooDoo guy will come in, because the VooDoo guy in the thing has a beer in his hand. So when he puts pulled into shore, he'll have a sixer in his paw. And maybe he should just like pull the sixer away as he's trying to flop. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Grabs the sixer. Okay.
So he eats him and he takes his beer.
And he takes his beer, right? Thanks, Dad. Love you, old man. And then that's it.
That's
In
great.
an hour and 2 minutes, we have 100% legit got this whole thing vetted out and ready to roll. And I've got most of the parts figured out. All we need is 2 actors and a day, and this is a wrap, baby. We're going to the Adult Swim Festival. Done. Dunzo. You're going to Colorado. I'm staying right here. And that'll be that. There we go. And then cut to VooDoo Ranger head and leg piled up next to a cooler or something. VooDoo Ranger. Do you want to be the actor? Do you want to be the main character?
I could try that. Yeah.
Let's have you be the main character. Let's just I'll be the VooDoo guy. You can be that. Let's get back to just you and I making a fucking movie. Just the 2 of us will do it.
Hey, that works.
Perfect. Let's do that then. Because the last one just you and I did was probably what, Buena Bench?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
We have a severed hand and severed foot.
Oh no, and a head.
And head.
I want like the glasses and the mask and the thing, all of it in one big assembly sitting next to a cooler with the remaining 5 soldiers that are in the sixer sitting right there next. You know what I'm saying? Like you would end a commercial on. It'll be a good shot. All right, homie. That's our script. Hour and 4 minutes. That's pretty remarkable. That's
Pretty
fast.
much, yeah.
That's fast by our standards.
Yep.
All right. So what does that leave us with? I need to figure out boots. I need to figure out a jacket. I need to figure out the skinny slacks. Skinny slacks, easy. Boots, easy. The boots, it looks are kind of like a light brown desert style military boot. So I'm sure that there'll be some inexpensive pairs of those probably at the Army Navy store.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
We'll look for the jacket. And then maybe I can get my mom to do the piping. Or if I can't get my mom to do the piping, I'll see if we can just like put it on with like Gorilla Glue or something and just force it to stay there for a day and let that be good enough.
Yep.
You and I will act it out. So Terry, here, I'll start writing this on the deal. All right. Terry as man, Jake as ranger, Jake as voice of dad.
Son takes ashes of dad to favorite fishing hole. Son attaches voodoo doll in the line. Solemnly waits for the bobber, spreads ashes, gets a hit, reels in the voodoo human, kept the son barbecuing voodoo pants leg and thanking dad for a bounty.
For such a bounty. It's gonna be a good one, dude. So the problem is going to be, how are you and I going to shoot it and act it?
Right. I think we can figure that out.
Okay.
Because we can set up the shot, and whoever's not in the shot can hit record.
Right.
Like together, we'll be able to figure out what the we have that monitor, so we can look at the shot. We can bring in a stand-in.
Maybe we'll get like Adam to be the Voodoo Ranger, and I can just stay back, and then you and Adam can act it out, and I'll do the voiceover stuff.
We could do that.
Would you be all right with Adam?
Yeah. But I think
What? What do you think? No. You literally just said the words "I think" and stopped talking. What were you going to say? What do you think? I'm like hanging on by a thread here.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
I think you and I could pull it off really, without having a third
okay.
person. Maybe we can just figure out. And if we don't like it, we have until the 22nd. So maybe we could shoot it one day, in a day. You know.
Yeah.
And,
no, we'll just keep it in house.
See what we get.
Yeah, we'll just keep it in house. We'll figure it out.
And then if we need another person to play a character, I think we can do that.
I don't think we need another person to play a character necessarily. It was just going to be somebody to throw in that Voodoo Ranger costume and drag out of the water.
Right.
Which again, I am more than happy to flop around. I mean, you've thrown me through doors and choked me out in basements. I'm more than happy to get him pulled out of water is like the least thing that you've done to me. So I'm totally down for that. Okay, well, cool. We're going to use the retention pond at Harry's as the location. And Terry's backyard. What else?
I'll
What day you
shoot
want to
Adam a
shoot?
message see if he wants to be the guy pulled out of the water.
No, you're fine. I thought we decided we're going to just do the two of us. We can just do the two of us. It's not a big deal.
No, I don't know either. I think he'd be pretty good at it. I hate asking people to do stuff like that.
You had
I feel
no
like-
problem putting me through a door and choking me and doing all that
Yeah.
shit. What made me so damn special?
You seem so eager to do it. I felt like you were like, I'll do it.
I do have that problem. That's why I can't go to Colorado. Because I say yes to everything.
Yeah. Yes, and the whole thing.
Yes, absolutely, man. Absolutely. When we order like snacks or something, GoPuff for the house, I mean,
Yeah.
you can't let me do it because I just fill it up with trash. And then when it shows up, I eat all of it. I can't be trusted with myself. All right. What day you want to shoot this, man?
Oh, right away.
We got to get all the
As soon
pieces
as we
together.
as soon as we can piece it together, I'll order another one of these action figures.
So let's try to, yes, please order another action figure. Let's try to
They
do,
delivered it, and they delivered it it seemed like the next day.
really?
Yeah,
They
like
just
I
overnighted
paid,
it?
they must have or sent it, some kind of priority, but I only paid, I think, $15 for the whole thing with shipping included. So
Okay. So we'll do the weekend. Weekend of 10/8. That's the second weekend of October. It'll be the weekend after the October Fist launch. The 9th will be the day that we probably shoot, just depending on which day works best. It could rain and we have to push it back a week, but that leaves us plenty of time to edit and pick up any extra shots or whatever, give us plenty of time to get all the stuff together. Though, I think if we get the stuff together, maybe we move it back to the weekend of October 1st. So we'll say weekend of 10/1, 21, or 10/8/21, just depending on when we get the stuff in.
I think that works.
Okay. Well, sir, I mean, we have truly done the Lord's work tonight.
Yeah.
It's pretty remarkable that we put it together as quickly as we did. I mean, we have a 100% vetted idea. We have the script, we have the cast, we have the locations, we have the shoot weekends, we have, only thing we don't have is the costume.
Yeah. And one thing is I'm thinking about it, some of those different overlays that we've looked at that kind of have the different effects, especially the ones that we can make this kind of a unique look, the way we color it. So,
Absolutely. The loots or whatever they're called.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whatever. And just try to keep it consistent so it has the same look.
Yeah. And it turns out I've got a bunch of those that I didn't even realize that I had. So we have the option to do some of that stuff. Plus I grabbed a bunch of new stuff from a place. They just inundate me with crap now, but every once in a while they're like, get 10 free new loots. And I'm like, okay. And I go through the bullshit and sign up for 10 emails and get 10 free loots. So
there you go.
Hopefully we'll have enough to make this look, but you're right. I think the look is going to be super important on this. We may want to think about, let's do that. Let's research.
Yeah, because each one of these could be some really cool images. Each scene could be the backdrop with like one really cool, unique image or, that we want to kind of focus on for the look of that scene, and just set up that scene and try to think, maybe we think from scene to scene, however few there are, to try to keep that same kind of look.
Yeah.
Like Wes Anderson, every single scene has that same kind of look to it, the, you know,
Yeah.
the way he's telling that story.
Yep.
And
I
I think,
agree.
I mean, this is such a short thing that might be pretty easy to be consistent with.
Well, then why don't we do this? Why don't we start looking at some things, or if you have some looks to films that you think might be appropriate, then just through email, we can start kind of sending YouTube videos back and forth or whatever, and see if we can decide upon what that may look like in advance, so that we have some of, you know, 2 or 3 options kind of queued up and can make the editing and everything move a little faster.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, shit, man. Hour and 15 minutes. There we go. What else do we need?
I don't think we need anything. I think we're about ready to go to get a Pulitzer and beer making commercials.
Dude, I'm all about that. I'm 100% about it. It'd be really cool if we could do something with it. But no matter what happens, it should be a fun little script. Did you read in the rules anywhere if it said that like we can't, I mean, do they have the rights to our film, or do we have the rights to publish it on our own?
I need to read that and see, just to confirm. I think it still belongs to us.
Okay,
think
because a
that
lot
we're
of times when you
submit-
submit to those things, you lose all rights.
Yeah, I think I'll read again, but I think with this one, it's the Adult Swim Film Festival.
Okay.
So unless the festival buys the rights to it, which I'll have to read and see if that's what they're getting. But I think I'd probably be okay with it.
Put it up anyway.
I probably would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then that's what we'll do. Shit. I guess that's our show.
It was a
Yeah.
good show. I
Dude,
think we did it.
It was an amazing show. I can't believe that I mean, I can believe we've worked fast, but this was an idea that wasn't like worrying me, but I was like, man, how are we going to, because we had talked about, you know, the old guy and sucking in and doing stuff like that. And for this goofball idea of ours to just pop up out of nowhere is cool. I'm glad to see that. This is what happens when we write every week. It becomes easier and easier to write.
Yeah,
Imagine if we wrote every day.
I know. Yeah.
I couldn't do
All
that.
right.
All right,
I
man.
know.
That's it.
Every day.
We did it. This
Right.
the writer's room is closed for today. Thanks for nobody for showing up. And if you watch this in the
Namaste right
future, I'm gonna stay right here and have a drink. See ya.